McKeag here. We're going to go through how to get the EIDL loan. Now, for the trust, okay? First of all, you need to get the trust. That's the first thing you need to get is one of these Mastery Edition or the Foundation of Trust. And you need Business Finance 101, okay? First you get the trust, you open the trust, then you build a credit profile. This is how, okay? I already went over parts of it, but everything is in there, okay? So you need to get those two things, and then once you build the credit profile correctly of the trust, then you can get the EIDL loan. All right. This is it for Christian Ministries Trust. Uh, let's see. Uh, okay, let's go through the EIDL and apply here. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to go through this whole thing. Applicant is not more than, here we go. Okay, review. So this is we're going to go step by step through everyone. Applicant is business with not more than 500 employees. Choose that one. Okay, great. You're eligible. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, nice. They've added this. That is fantastic. Faith-based organization. Okay, right there. Click. So this would be if you were an LLC or what have you, but for this trust, you follow? We go down here. Click 501c. That's what it is. It's uh, entity is nonprofit, one organized or doing business under state law or faith-based organization. Okay, there you go. Anyway, that's it right there. Uh, let's see, review and check all the following. You you just check all the following. That's it. All right. Continue. Legal name. Okay. Let's just do all this as Christian Ministries Trust. Uh, again, the Christian Ministries Trust. EIN, blah, 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 blah. Okay. You don't need to know the real EIN of Christian Ministries Trust, but I guess it's up there. Maybe we could. No. Anyway, it's going to be, you're going to choose one of these. Look, it says trust. Fantastic. Isn't that easy? Is it nonprofit? Yes, it's nonprofit. Is it franchise? No. Gross revenue, right? You know, the information in that package of Business Finance 101 tells you why it should be this number, or something related to that. I give parameters in Business Finance 101 why this number should be that or something else. And then cost of goods sold should be, let's say, cost of goods sold should be about 20%, something like that. Okay. Rental properties, don't have to put that in. You don't have to put that in. See, these don't have this red thing next to it, right? Oh, uh, why is it still red? It should be green. Okay, that's good. Oh, okay, it doesn't like a fill in the blank thing. I can't do that. All right, you got to actually type it. Okay, very good. Business address. All right, let's go with the business address. There we go. That's all great. All right, great. And then see, these don't have that red or green next to it, so they don't have to have things there. I actually know, yeah, when it was formed. There you go. It does it again like that. So I gotta start from the beginning. Oh, this format, my bad. Here we go. Oh, tree. for uh, that's the start date. So that date, current ownership, and date business established, those are probably always going to be the same date, and that's when the trust got notarized. Okay. All right, let's go down here and look at this. You're going to pick, you know, one of these here. This is going to relate to your NAISC code. I go over, you know, what to do in that. Like if you're a school, you should say school. You shouldn't just say what I'm saying here. You should, go along with what I've explained. And whoops, this should match what's on your credit profile, of course. Oh, crap, is this gonna let me do it? Yes. Okay. Why should that number be zero? Even if this is a confusing point for many people, okay? Number of employees zero. I write zero there to get the EIDL. Why? Because it's not the payment PPP loan or payment protection plan or whatever that thing is. That was or payroll protection plan. Sorry, that was about payroll. Okay, and you have to have uh, tax documents for showing payroll to get that. This is a no doc situation. EIDL, you don't provide documentation unless maybe you tick a box that they may ask for paperwork. If you were to put employees there, you might be like, oh, they might come back. Oh, can we see that information on the employees? So, that's why I do that. And now you're thinking in your head, because everyone does this. I don't know why. But now you're thinking, oh, should I not use the employee number that in business finance is 101 for all the rest of the credit application? No, you should use that number. Okay, but for this one, it should be zero. Okay, so there's no comeback. Why? They don't know. They're not going to do anything past this. Okay, they're just going to look a credit profile out there for your person and for your business. That's what happens. Okay, next one. Let's just go through this. Great. I accepted all that. Uh, let's go with CEO. Fantastic. If there are like two trustees, you put 50%. If there's one trustee, it'd be 100%. If there are three trustees, 33%. Four trustees, 25%. Like that, okay? That's just how to fill out the form. Because they don't have, if you're a trustee or whatever, that's just the way they do it on this form, okay? So there we go. Let's see. It's actually true. You gotta put where your person was originally birthed. U.S. citizen. Yes. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's a thing at the top here, I think. Yes. Is your business owned by a business entity? The answer is going to be no. Even though it's owned by a person, you see them say it's really controlled by a person. Anyway, it's funny, right? Is it? No, but it really is. Because a person is a business entity. So they're like, this is a mind control device up here. Is your business owned by a business entity? That means anything other than a person as a business entity. Is your trust owned by a trust? Is your trust owned by an LLC? No, don't do that. You don't want to mix up apples and oranges like that. Additional information. Okay, no one helped you, so that blue area doesn't get filled in. And this really just put in, I forget how many of these are. Put in a routing number, right? Until it does whatever. Anyway, that's actually it. This is the whole application, okay? You're gonna hit this and you're gonna go next. Now, I didn't put in the routing number and account number, obviously. I'm giving you an example. This is the last step, okay? I give permission to discuss portion application with my list of. Okay, don't get confused about this little section up here. No one helped you do this form. You did it yourself. You sat here and did it yourself. Click, click, click. You were the one with your fingers on here, so you don't fill this out. Okay. And this is just where they're going to send the funds. So put in the right amount there. I didn't put in the exact dates for thing and the exact address for Christian Ministry Trust. I was just doing an example. Okay. And so once all that is filled out properly, going to hit next, and it's going to basically come up with a review. It's going to list everything you already wrote down. It'd be like, is this all correct? And then if it is, you just go click, and it's getting processed. That's the end of it. Okay. And then information is going to go to that business, I'm sorry, that email that you gave them. Okay, so the email you gave them in this application, that's what I'm talking about. You're gonna get a notice there. Oh, hey, your application got submitted to the SBA, and anything else if they want further documents, what have you. Okay, and you know, there's going to be a thing that pops up. Oh, application number, blah blah blah, and so they're going to track the progress of your EIDL. Then, if they need anything, you get an email. You kind of go into this little section. Basically, it'd be an email. It's like upload documents here, something like that. You can take photos of them, and put them on your computer, what have you, and then or do it from your phone. And you just upload documents. There aren't that many documents to upload here, right? I do recommend, I didn't pull this up, but I do recommend if they ask for any information, oh, dang it, if they ask for any information, okay, let me get this right. Here we go. I pushed the wrong button. If they ask for any information back, what do you have? You have the Declaration of Trust, right? You have the EIN. Fine, you can give it to them. If they ask for your ID or something, yeah, fine, fine, give it to them. Now, if they need anything past that, you send them this, okay? This is their guidance, all right, on faith-based organizations. You just click that button, didn't you? So you go down here to number three, okay? Well, number three, how will churches qualify if they've not been informed of tax-exempt status by the IRS? Do organizations have to request to receive tax-exempt status or just meet the requirements of 501c3 status to be eligible? Do you have to apply? Or is there another trick way to get 501c3? Yes, it turns out there's another trick way. It's like it says. Let's read the answer. Churches, all those places, integrated auxiliaries of churches, comma, right here, comma, look at that, comma, and conventions. What's a convention? We talked about that, didn't we? We talked about that. A convention is agreement between two parties, okay? So that means anything. That means a trust, okay? Anything can qualify. This is from the IRS code, direct wording lifted from 508C1A. It's going to tell you that right there. So, okay, and conventions or associated churches qualify for PPP and EIDL. I mean, it tells it that it qualifies for PPP, but they just wouldn't do it. I don't know why. So it basically it does qualify for PPP, but you have to have tax documents that you're paying employees via taxes, which is like, why would you do that if you this type of organization? You wouldn't. Do you see? So it's really making it seem like you can get the PPP, but you can't because you don't have tax forms for employees that they're going to ask for under the PPP. They don't ask for that. You see, for the IDL, that wasn't there. Two totally different applications and stuff I went through. You can't just give them this information. Oh, how much money did you pay people? They would allow that. I tried that. I tried that, giving them an amount of money and here's what got paid every month. They just don't do that. They need tax forms. Okay, so this is only for the EIDL. All right, here we go. And EIDL loans as long as they meet the requirements of Section 501c3 of the Internal Revenue Code and all other PPP and EIDL requirements. Sure, of course. You have to, like, for example, your organization had to have a bank account. It had to exist before sometime late in January. So, if you didn't have that, like January 29th or so, if you didn't have that, well, you can't get this EIDL, okay? You can't do that. But people ask me, oh, well, I can't get it. Yeah, but they're wrecking the country. There's going to be more money. So you got to do this, okay? There's going to be more stimulus and stuff. So this is how you get the EIDL. even if you didn't get the bank account open in time, I mean, they're going to make more rules. They're going to get, more things, and there's a lot more money to get than this. Okay, but I'm showing you this particular one today. Okay, let's go through the last sentence. It's the best sentence in this whole document. Such organizations are not required to apply to the IRS to receive tax exempt status. See 26 USC, United States Code, Section 508. That's what that means. This means section. Section 508 C1A. That's it. You see? It's you don't apply. You're tax exempt, meaning 501c3, as this trust is from the beginning when you get your EIN. I mean, come on. Why? As I say every time, you wanna pay the government a bunch of money. That's fine. Just don't be required to operate this type of a trust. So, hey, if you got thousands of dollars left over at the end of your year and you want to give it to the government, go ahead. Nobody's stopping you. I'm just saying, why not operate this trust? Have no property taxes, have no income taxes, right? Why not do that? And then you have a lot more money. And then if you want to send the government money, sure. And if you don't, well, that's up to you. Okay? You support what you want with your money, but you're not forced to. Okay? All right. One more proof video there. I cannot believe everyone doesn't operate this trust. It's mind-boggling. Like, it's too expensive. It's too expensive for us to help you through this, to tell you exactly how to do this. No one else on earth is doing this. No one has a video. No one that is, here's the EIDL, space by space by space, fill it in, let alone how to do it for a tax exempt trust. Okay, no one's doing it for anything like an LLC. No one's doing it at all. I'm the only one brave enough to do it all, and I'm telling you, this is how you do it for your legally tax exempt organization. Okay, come on, what are you waiting for? Get over to Liberty Aid Academy, get the trust. Okay, when you get your trust open, after you get your trust open, get the Business Finance 101, follow the steps, get your EIDL loan, and so many other, uh, you know, credit types, credit cards, just on and on. Okay. All right. Hope you enjoyed the video. And, if you think of anything that needs, another video, contact at libertyaidacademy.org, or if you have any thoughts, whatever. Okay. Happy to help out our students in any way. All right.